Welcome back to Richard Thompson Stadium in Sharyland for the second half of tonight's game as the Pioneer Diamondbacks, the home team here tonight, with the lead 34-0 over the Laredo Cigarroa Toros. And the Toros will receive as we open up the second half tonight. It was all Pioneer in the first half. Pioneer's offense just exploding right out of the gate on the first play of the game with Tristan Castillo, a big run, 30-some-odd yards right down his own sideline. Then Marburger made a couple of pass plays and connections to LeVar Lindo and company, and Luke Padilla and Alan Davila and the usual. Also Taylor Esparza with a touchdown tonight. In this District 16 5A Division II football game, Pioneer right up there at 3-0. Ed Couch Elsa at 3-1. Pioneer will see Ed Couch Elsa in week 11. Mike Ramos will kick it away to the Toros. Raul Huizar. Be an end-over-end kick. Huizar bobbles it, and it'll go in the end zone. They'll down it. And the Toros will bring it out to the 20-yard line to open up the third quarter of play here tonight. Toros just haven't really been able to do anything on offense. Hector Solis, their quarterback, has connected a couple of times with big number 13, Victor Romanos, for some nice gains, but the Toros have only seen the Pioneer side of the turf one time tonight and had that drive erased due to a snap over Solis's head, then a fumble recovery by the Diamondbacks, Alvaro Pena. And here's Solis on a first down, takes the ball off left tackle, and Solis with a nice gain up to the 40-yard line, a 15-yard run, but a flag on the play. So we await our call from the official.
Personal foul, face mask, 2-5 on the defense, 15 yards, first down.
Personal foul against the defense, 15 yards. Tacked on the end of that run will make that a 30-yard gain for the Toros to open up the third quarter of play here tonight. First down and 10, Toros at the Pioneer 45. Audio coverage of tonight's game powered by Hacienda Ford, 107 and McCall Road in Edinburgh. Need a new vehicle? Hacienda has it. Stop by and see them. 107 and McCall Road, Edinburgh. First down and 10, Solis. Quarterback draw straight up the middle. Met by Fernando Salcedo of the Diamondbacks after he got 5 yards. 2nd and 5 coming up, ball on the 40-yard line. Talked about one of the Hacienda has it keys of the game for Laredo Cigarroa is to just keep the ball on the ground, keep pounding it, use that big offensive line and keep it on the ground and keep the ball out of the offense's hands of the Diamondbacks and grind clock. 2nd down and 5 yards to go. 3 wideouts wide left. Solis fakes a handoff and he'll be hit hard by the Pioneer Diamondbacks inside linebacker Jay Palacios. Boltice also in on the stop for the Diamondbacks. Third down and 5 from the 40-yard line. 2 wide receivers wide left, 1 to the right. Ball between the hashes. Solis from the gun. Take the snap. He'll head up the middle off left tackle. Solis with running room gets down to the 29-yard line.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line.
25 in on the stop for Pioneer Marco Oviedo. And that's a first down and 10 for the Toros. was a flag on that play, offsides against the defense. Toros declined the penalty. 1st and 10 Toros from the 29-yard line. 2 wide receivers wide right. Victor Romanos lined up wide right. He's been Solis's favorite target this evening. In and around play. Up the middle he goes is Edwin Reyes for a big gain down to the 21-yard line. 2nd down and 3 yards to go after the 7-yard gain. Ball put down between the hashes on the Pioneer 22-yard line. 2 wide receivers wide left. On 2nd down. High snap. Running back pulls it down. There was a direct snap to Raul Huizar. And Huizar got maybe 1 yard on the play off the direct snap.
We have a personal foul, face mask, 5-2 on the defense. Half the distance, automatic first down.
That will be an automatic first down after the face mask penalty called on the defensive tackle, Eric Torres. Gives the Toros just what they need. That will be a shot in the arm to their team if they can put this in the end zone off the first drive in the second half of play. 2nd down. Correction, 2 men to the left-hand side on 1st and 10. Ball on the 10-yard line. 10, maybe about the 11-yard line. Solis in the gun. Quarterback draw up the middle. Solis gets down inside to the 5-yard line. Good tough running there by the junior quarterback. 2nd down and 5 coming up with 8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter of play. 2 wide receivers wide left. Victor Romanos wide right. Toros taking their time, making sure everybody has a play. Solis from shotgun formation. Man in motion, the give. And he'll be tackled at the 4-yard line. That's Edwin Reyes, the wide receiver who came across from left to right. Got the handoff, then immediately turned up the field to get behind that big right tackle of the Toros, Cesar Gutierrez. Also Juan Serna and Manny Torres, part of the big men up front. Felipe Rodriguez is the center for the Toros. 3rd down and 3. From the 3-yard line, Solis driving in the middle behind that offensive line, gets down to the 1-yard line, and maybe he got enough for the first down. Going to call it 4th down and 1 yard to go. They're going to put it on the 2-yard line. And the Toros really have no other choice tonight but to go for it and try to put 6 points on the board. They only need 1 yard for the first down. They're 2 yards away from the goal line. 2 wideouts wide left. Victor Romanos wide right, and the Toros want to take a timeout.
On the offense, their first timeout.
Coach Heim wants to talk it over with his offense. We'll take a timeout too. 6:04 remaining in the 3rd quarter of play here in Sharyland tonight.
Real Sports Live. Thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
Real Sports Live, #1.
Fishing fans, here's your chance to catch some fish and help out athletes at the same time. Mark the calendar now and plan on attending October 20th as the 3 Up, 3 Down San Perlita Booster Club Fishing Tournament looks to be the biggest and best yet. Located at Laguna Madre Bates in Port Mansfield, Texas, this tournament is set to provide 100% of the proceeds directly to the athletic programs. Artificial lures only with a blackjack format, no fish over 21 inches, $150 per team or boat, maximum 4 people, and the grand champion is a team closest to 63 inches with 1 red trout and 1 flounder. Food raffles, baked goods, a silent auction, and terrific prizes from some great sponsors. Registration is October 19th. The tournament is October 20th. See you there at the 3-Up, 3-Down Fishing Tournament in Port Mansfield, where catching fish is helping athletes in a big.
Back at Richard Thompson Stadium on a 4th down and 1. Here's a high snap to Solis. Solis pitches it in the end zone. It's a touchdown. Laredo Cigarroa Toros. Joey Ramirez on the reception. And the Toros are on the board. The kicker will come out to attempt the extra point. That's Brandon Pena. Pena, left-footed kicker. Hold and a low kick. Kick will be no good, so it's a 34-6 ball game in favor of the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Got 6 minutes left in the third quarter of play. We'll be right back on Rio Sports Live.
Willkommen to Welcome to Hacienda Ford's Trucktoberfest.
Trucktoberfest is the biggest sale of the year on new trucks and SUVs at Hacienda Ford. Now, no matter what options you want, it's at Hacienda Ford. Right now, get a 2019 Ford Expedition for 0% interest for 72 months plus $2,000 bonus cash.
Trucktoberfest means Hacienda has it.
Hi, we're Lady Vikings, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
It's going to be incredible.
Back at Richard Thompson Stadium in Sharyland as the
In the game to kick.
Toros are on the board. 34-6 our score. The Toros take the ball and they literally burn up half the quarter. Big kick there by the Toros will be taken by the Diamondbacks at the 15-yard line. Here's Tristan Castillo on the run back. He finds open space. Castillo off through the races to the 20, the 10, the 5, the touchdown. Tristan Castillo. We've got a flag on the field back at the 25-yard line. Will they call this back? Officials will meet in the middle at the 30-yard line and talk about it.
We have a block in the back on number 88 on the receiving team during the run back.
They're going to get LeVar Lindo for a block in the back and bring that all the way back. Obviously, the Pioneer fans disgruntled with the call. So they'll take those points off the scoreboard. That could have been a 85-yard run back by the junior Tristan Castillo. Instead, it'll be 1st and 10 Pioneer at the Toro 34. Marburger still in the game at quarterback. 3 wideouts wide right. Marburger straight drop back. Looking to the right. Fires it down the field. And that pass incomplete. Intended for LeVar Lindo at the 1-yard line. Through just a tad behind LeVar Lindo. 2nd down and 10 coming up with 5:34 remaining in the third quarter. 3 wide receivers wide right, 2 to the left on a 2nd down and 10. Marburger from the gun, looks left, throws it. Pass caught by Castillo. Castillo runs it, turns it inside, looking for a gap, and he can't get one. He's tackled at the 29-yard line by Raul Huizar. And it's 3rd down and 6 coming up for Pioneer from the Toro 30-yard line. 3 wide receivers wide right. Here's a handoff to Castillo up the middle with room to run. Castillo breaking tackles, stays on his feet, gets the first down, is down at the 24-yard line. They're going to give him one more to the 23, 1st and 10 Pioneer from the Toro 23. 3 wide receivers wide right. Marburger rolls right, looks down the field, pulls up, he throws it. That's caught in the end zone by Alan Davila for the Pioneer touchdown. Eddie Lee Marburger, a 23-yard touchdown pass to Alan Davila. How many times have we seen that this year? Olivares to kick the point after. Tristan Castillo will hold. 4:32 remaining in the 3rd quarter. And that kick is good, so it's a 41-6 ball game. Favor of the Pioneer Diamondbacks. We'll be back in a moment on Rio Sports Live.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the prices? It's a Hacienda party.
It's the Hacienda Ford football sale. Right now, get 0% interest for 60 months on 2019 Ford Rangers, plus $2,500 in bonus cash.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My Hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el Puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el Puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Back at Richard Thompson Stadium as Mike Ramos kicks a high end over end kick. That'll be fair caught at the 9-yard line by Raul Huizar. And it's 4:32 left for the Cigarroa Toros in the 3rd quarter of play. Laredo Cigarroa has taken the opening drive of the 2nd half and burned 6 minutes off the clock and put 6 points on the board.
1st and 10.
I'm sure they're looking to do the same thing here with a 1st down and 10 from their own 25. 2 wide receivers wide left, high snap. Solis pulls it down, takes off running left-hand side, and he'll slide down at the 37-yard line to avert the hit of Caleb Fuentes, a big inside linebacker for these Pioneer Diamondbacks. 1st down yardage there for Solis. We have a Diamondback injured on the last play. He'll get up and walk off. That's Alvaro Pena. So he comes to his sideline. Tonight's game is powered by Hacienda Ford. You can watch highlights of this game and also watch the 2nd half of tonight's game. We didn't get the 1st half on video due to some technicalities, but so far so good in the 2nd half. You can watch that on demand on our social platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. 1st down and 10, Toros from the 35. From the gun is Hector Solis. Man in motion, that's Jesse Garza around the right side. He turns it up the field, breaks the line, and gets to the 2nd level, and he's brought down at the 49. Correction, Edwin Reyes on the run for the Toros. 1st down and 10. Toros at the midfield. 3:42 remaining in the third quarter. Two wide receivers wide right. Solis in the gun. One wide out wide left. Ball at midfield between the hashes. High snap. Solis pulls it down, runs it right through the line, gets first down yardage up to the 36-yard line. Good job there by the quarterback, Hector Solis. Hector Solis with 116 carries and 608 yards coming into this ball game. Big part of this Toro offense. On a first down and 10 from the 37-yard line. Ball on the left hash. Solis calls his own number again, runs it off the left side. Good tackle there made by the Pioneer Diamondbacks, Alejandro Vasquez. Flag on the play as Solis got it to the 33.
We have a hold on 1-3 on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Complete.
So they're going to get the wide receiver, Victor Romanos, on the holding call. And that will march the Toros backwards about 10 yards from the spot of the foul, and they'll put the ball down on the 43-yard line. Left hash, it'll be 1st and 15. 2:35 remaining in the third quarter. Diamondbacks on top, 41-6. Two wideouts wide left. Solis from the gun. Man in motion. It's a pitch to him. Loose football on the ground. Looks like Pioneer will pick it up at the 46-yard line. They say Pioneer football. Trying to get the player's number that picked up that football. Lost him in the shuffle. Good job there by the Pioneer defense. Weezar was just trying to hand that ball off to Jacob Lozano, and Lozano had the ball slip out of his hands. Pioneer got it back at the 46, first down and 10. Going back the other way with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. 5 wideouts on the field for Marburger, the quarterback from the gun. Marburger, straight drop back, looks left. He fires it, caught by Alan Davila at the 48-yard line. Davila gets first down yardage up to the 37-yard line, but we got a flag back at the 45.
Dirty laundry. On Sanchez on the tackle.
Sanchez on the tackle for the Toros. Here comes the call.
A personal foul, blindside block on 1-4 on the offense. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
They're going to call Luke Padilla, the other wide receiver, with a blindside block. Seen a lot of them called this season. Saw a lot called last night at the Mission Veterans game. I was calling on Rio Sports Live last night in their game against Brownsville Pace. Seeing a lot tonight as well. 1st and 15 from the 40-yard line. Left hash, Marburger, quick pass. Caught by Luke Padilla. Padilla down at midfield. Try to get some of that yardage back, lost on the penalty. Got a second down and 5 coming up with 1:33 remaining in the third quarter. Marburger, straight drop back, looking down the field, continues looking, throws it, deep ball down for LeVar Lindo, caught at the 16-yard line. LeVar Lindo, just a jump ball, went up in the air and caught it. We got a flag back at the 41.
We have an ineligible man downfield, 6'5" on the offense. 5-yard penalty, repeat second down.
And they're going to get Ethan Garza, one of the O linemen, for being an ineligible receiver down the field, as Marburger really extended that play and had time to throw and was under really good pass protection. So it's a second down and 10 yards to go. Ball back at the 46. 4 wideouts on the field, man in motion. That's Evan Maldonado. Marburger under pressure, he'll be flushed out. Marburger throws it in the air, it's caught by Lindo at the 37-yard line. Lindo brought down by Jacob Lozano. And the Pioneer Diamondbacks get a first down. Now in Toro territory at the 37. Quick snap here, handoff Tristan Castillo right up the middle. Castillo gets to the 30-yard line.
Bobby spotted right at the 29-yard line.
Got a 2nd and 2 coming up. Clock continues to wind down here in the third, 35 seconds left. Marburger, shotgun formation, looks right, throws it deep for Lindo. Right over the top of Lamar Lindo at the 13. 3rd down and 3 coming up for Pioneer. Ball will be actually on the 29-yard line.
33.
25 seconds left in the third quarter. Castillo behind Marburger. Marburger will pass it to the right to Castillo coming out of the backfield. Marburger, correction, Castillo will go out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Castillo does a great job of catching the football and then breaking the first attempt at a tackle after the reception. Knows how to get up the field. First down and 10, Diamondbacks from the 11. Marburger passes for the end zone, and that's caught for a touchdown by Luke Padilla. 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter of play, and the Diamondbacks strike again. Oliver Olivares to kick the point after. Castillo will hold. Snap is put down, kick is up, and it is good. So we've got a 48-6 ball game with 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter of play. We'll be back in a moment on Rio Sports Live.
Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Deep kick there by Mike Ramos. Will go out of bounds. And the Toros will have the football at the 25-yard line as their offense hits the field here again with 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Good turnout here for fans on the Pioneer side of the stadium as it is homecoming tonight. Congratulations to the homecoming queen of Pioneer High School, Paulina Hernandez. And here's a run by the quarterback Solis for about 8 yards up to the 34-yard line. That will end the third quarter of tonight's game. We're back for the fourth in just a second.
Hi, we're Mackay Bulldogs. Thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
Needing a treat before or after the big game? Then when in Harlingen, stop in at the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli and treat yourself to some amazing things. Ice creams, shakes, sundaes, banana splits, and that's just a sample. If you can dream it, they can make it at the Scoop in Harlingen. From the deli comes a variety of sandwiches that is sure to bring you back for more. Hamburgers and hot dogs served every day. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sundays from 12 to 6 on F Street in Harlingen. It's the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli.
Hi, we're the Lady Tigers, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Willkommen to Welcome to Hacienda Ford's Trucktoberfest.
Trucktoberfest is the biggest sale of the year on Ford pickup trucks at Hacienda Ford. Now, no matter what options you want, it's at Hacienda Ford. Right now, get a 2019 Ford F-150 for 0% interest for 72 months, plus $1,000 bonus cash.
Trucktoberfest means Hacienda has it.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Real Sports Live.
Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. How about this 2015 Chevy Silverado 1500, a regular cab, custom wheels, bedliner, 21,000 miles, power everything, $25,900. Or how about this 2015 BMW 328i, fully loaded with an X-Drive, navigation, sunroof, leather interior, $18,999. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of uncertainty to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future.
we awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Every great dining adventure begins with one word: fresh. At the Sea Ranch, we combine a fresh, inviting atmosphere with chef-inspired cuisine prepared from the freshest local shrimp, oysters, snapper, and mahi-mahi. Our salmon, Alaskan king crab, and live Maine lobsters are flown in fresh. A local favorite for over 30 years, the Sea Ranch. Come enjoy a fresh experience.
Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. How about this 2015 Chevy Silverado 1500, a regular cab, custom wheels, bedliner, 21,000 miles, power everything, $25,900. Or how about this 2015 BMW 328i, fully loaded with an X-Drive, navigation, sunroof, leather interior, $18,999. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
We have an injury timeout on the field. They're working to get the player removed from the field on a stretcher. Keep your thoughts and prayers with this young man. We'll be right back.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Every great dining adventure begins with one word: fresh. At the Sea Ranch, we combine a fresh, inviting atmosphere with chef-inspired cuisine prepared from the freshest local shrimp, oysters, snapper, and mahi-mahi. Our salmon, Alaskan king crab, and live Maine lobsters are flown in fresh. A local favorite for over 30 years, the Sea Ranch. Come enjoy a fresh experience.
Fishing fans, here's your chance to catch some fish and help out athletes at the same time. Mark the calendar now and plan on attending October 20th as the 3-Up, 3-Down San Perlita Booster Club Fishing Tournament looks to be the biggest and best yet. Located at Laguna Madre Baits in Port Mansfield, Texas, this tournament is set to provide 100% of the proceeds directly to the athletic programs. Artificial lures only with a blackjack format, no fish over 21 inches, $150 per team or boat, maximum 4 people, and the grand champion is a team closest to 63 inches with 1 red trout and 1 flounder. Food raffles, baked goods, a silent auction, and terrific prizes from some great sponsors. Registration is October 19th. The tournament is October 20th. See you there at the 3-Up, 3-Down Fishing Tournament in Port Mansfield, where catching fish is helping athletes in a big, big way.
Cold War Moscow, 1983. You and your team of counterintelligence spies have been captured. The only thing between you and certain doom is a ticking time bomb. The newest thrilling escape game from Trapped RGE. Mission Moscow.
Coach Nava with Westaco East High School. Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Hi, we're Peter Bay Lady Bears, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
The kids are headed back to school. It's time to get internet from VTX1. VTX1 Companies offers fast and reliable internet throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. For a limited time only, get your standard installation at no cost to you. Start the school year off with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
At San Benito Vision Source, the optometry staff works around your busy schedule and take the time to answer your questions and concerns prior to a visit. Dr. Jaime Rodriguez and Dr. Laura Loki offering full vision examinations, diagnostics, and treatment of an array of eye diseases and conditions to keep your eyes healthy. Call the friendly staff today with questions or schedule a consultation. San Benito Vision Source.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Willkommen to Welcome to Hacienda Ford's Trucktoberfest.
Trucktoberfest is the biggest sale of the year on new trucks and SUVs at Hacienda Ford. Now, no matter what options you want, it's at Hacienda Ford. Right now, get a 2019 Ford Expedition for 0% interest for 72 months plus $2,000 bonus cash.
Trucktoberfest means Hacienda has it.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Back live here at Richard Thompson Stadium. After the injury timeout, a Pioneer Diamondback football player was carted off the field on a stretcher, and he will be loaded into an ambulance and taken to a hospital. And we just, our thoughts and prayers are with that young man. We don't have his name or his jersey number, but he is a Pioneer Diamondback, and hats go off to the emergency medical personnel here at the stadium and the trainers and staff who attended to the young man to get him prepped up and onto the stretcher. And we just, our thoughts and prayers are with him for his speedy recovery. For whatever the situation is, we just pray that he comes through it and that he returns back to this football field. Meanwhile, we're getting ready for the fourth quarter of tonight's game here. The Diamondbacks are on top 48-6 over the Laredo Cigarroa Toros. And if you've just joined us tonight, it's been all Diamondbacks, of course, as to the scoreboard. But the Cigarroa Toros have found some fuel here in the second half of the game as they took the opening drive and burned 6 minutes off the clock, and they scored off a pass play from Hector Solis to Brandon Pena, or correction, to Joey Ramirez. And to avert a shutout at least, you know, looking at the schedules of these two teams, you have a team that's virtually 1-6 coming in to play a team that's 6-1. And, you know, the naysayers start talking, and yeah, you know, this can happen, that can happen, or so forth. But at the end of the day, it's kids in athletics, it's kids participating, it's coaches coaching kids up, maintaining positive thinking throughout the course of the season. You know, and it's tough to do that when you have a team with a losing record to keep these kids pumped up. And so hats off to the parents and for keeping their kids involved in athletics, and, you know, hats off to the coaches for maintaining a positive atmosphere throughout the locker room, throughout the season. It's a tough job, but hats off to the coaches for getting that done, but the
We go, ladies and
Toros
gentlemen.
no
Already
doubt
started
have a
fourth
bright
quarter.
future ahead of them. They have a lot of underclassmen on their team. And this quarterback, he's a good one. Number 11, Hector Solis, he'll be back next year. A lot of freshmen on this team, too. So here we are. We're starting the fourth quarter now. Laredo with the ball, 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
Ball on the 34-yard line. Solis from the gun, man in motion. He'll get the handoff, turns it up the field. That's a first down yardage there for the ball carrier, Edwin Reyes. Reyes gets up to the 40-yard line and moves the chains for a Toro first down.
To the 40-yard line, did get the first down.
Tonight's game presented by Hacienda Ford, University Drive in McCall in Edinburgh. 2 wideouts wide right, 1 wide left. Solis calls his own number. Correction, this is number 4, the running back. A direct snap to him. He'll get to midfield. That's Jacob Lozano, a freshman. First down, Toros. Reyes on the stop for Pioneer. Beautiful night for football tonight. Temperature in the lower 60s. Breeze coming out of the northwest. Not a real factor in the game at all tonight. Fall has descended upon the RGV. First down at 10 for the Toros at the 50-yard line. Man in motion. Solis wings it out, looking for his tight end, Victor Romanos, at the 25-yard line, and he threw it behind him. Romanos wasn't expecting it. Second down and 10 coming up for the Toros. And they're going to get penalized for an ineligible man downfield. They'll step off 5 yards against them. It'll be, looks like a 1st and 15 from the 45. Two wideouts wide left, 1 wide right. That's Romanos. Solis in the gun. Man in motion. Solis throws it. Caught by a receiver. That's Lozano at the 42-yard line. First down, Toros. They'll put the ball on the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Toros in Diamondback territory. Ball on the left hash on the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Solis in the gun. 3 wide receivers on the field. High snap. Solis brings it down. He'll be wrapped up at the line of scrimmage by a lot of Diamondbacks there. Danny Roman on the tackle for the Diamondbacks. A 2-yard gain. 2nd down and 8 coming up. 8:50 remaining in the game. Two wideouts wide left. Romanos lined up wide right. Solis calls his own number, heads up the field. Nice open room to run the football down to the 28-yard line. First down, Toros. 8:21 left in the game. Hector Solis utilizing time. And they can use a lot of it as they took the opening drive of the second quarter burned half the quarter off the clock. 1st and 10. Toros from the Diamondback 28-yard line. Hector Solis goes for the corner of the end zone. They're going to say that pass is caught at the 2-yard line. First and goal, Toros inside the 5, ball on the 3-yard line. Ball was thrown to the wide side of the field, the opposite side of the field, opposite from the press box. We didn't get the receiver's number. Good job by Hector Solis. Direct snap to the running back, number 4, Jacob Lozano, the freshman. Lozano may have got a couple on the play. It'll be 2nd down and goal, ball on the 1-yard line. 6:50 remaining in the game. Play coming in from the sideline for the Toros. Solis from the gun. One wide out spread right, one to the left. Solis from the gun calls his own number. He'll head up the field and he'll get tackled short of the goal line. Couldn't get out of the grasp of Pioneer Diamondbacks on the D line there. Third down. Third and 1. Toros on the Diamondback 1-yard line. Solis in shotgun formation, takes a snap, heads up the field. He was met in the backfield as he got to the goal line, just stopped shy of the goal line. It's like Mark De Los Reyes. In on the stop, it'll be 4th and goal coming up. Ball on about the half-yard line. Two wideouts go wide left for the Toros. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Solis takes a snap. Gives it to Edwin Reyes, and Reyes is tackled for a loss at the 5-yard line. The ball will go over back to the Diamondbacks on downs. That's Sid Pettis in on the stop for these Pioneer Diamondbacks with 4:54 remaining in the 4th quarter. They've got the ball back on the 4-yard line, 1st and 10 Diamondbacks. As we'll see a different offense come back out on the field and a different quarterback as Marburger is done for the night. Got a timeout on the field. We'll take 1-2. We'll be right back.
Staff works around your busy schedule and take the time to answer your questions and concerns prior to a visit. Dr. Jaime Rodriguez and Dr. Laura Loki offering full vision examinations, diagnostics, and treatment of an array of eye diseases and conditions to keep your eyes healthy. Call the friendly staff today with questions or schedule a consultation. San Benito Vision Source.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
At San Benito Vision Source, the optometry staff works around your busy schedule and take the time to answer your questions and concerns prior to a visit. Dr. Jaime Rodriguez and Dr. Laura Loki offering full vision examinations, diagnostics, and treatment of an array of eye diseases and conditions to keep your eyes healthy. Call the friendly staff today with questions or schedule a consultation. San Benito Vision Source.
Looks like Mike Ramos is in the game at quarterback for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Ramos will call his own number, has open room to run. Gets all the way up to the 15-yard line for a Diamondback first down. During the break, Tyler Esparza carried the football for a nice gain around the right-hand side. Was tackled out of bounds. 1st and 10, Diamondbacks from the 15. Quick out pass from Ramos. Caught at the 17-yard line by Chris Zapata. 2nd down, 7 coming up for the D-backs. 3:35 remaining in the game. 4 wide receivers on the field. Ramos, straight drop back, fires it to the right-hand side. Caught again by Chris Zapata. And Zapata will make it up to the 22-yard line. 3rd down and 3 coming up. 3:11 remaining in the game. Ramos with 4 wide receivers on the field. Esparza in the backfield. Ramos takes a snap, rolls to the right, throws it to Chris Zapata. Caught at the 40-yard line. 1st down, Diamondbacks. And looks like we've got a flag on the field. So Zapata went out of bounds, then came back in and was therefore not an eligible receiver. So that play will be erased, and it's 4th down, Diamondbacks. Back at their own 22-yard line. Minute 45 remaining in the game. 4th and 3. 4 wideouts on the field. Mike Ramos at quarterback. Tyler Esparza next to him in the backfield. And the Diamondbacks try a hard snap. And then Ramos goes back to try to punt it away, but he runs out of time on the play clock. So now it's 4th down and 8. Like Ramos will back up, punt this one away, and here he goes. Punt will be picked up by Lozano. Lozano with room to run. Gets back to the 33-yard line. With less than a minute left to go in this game tonight. At Richard Thompson Stadium, it's been all Pioneer Diamondbacks. Pioneer with the lead, 48-6. Looking at the schedule down the road for these two teams, next week, the Diamondbacks are on the road at Roma on a Friday night. And then on November 8th, they'll wrap up the regular season here at home against Ed Calchelsa. Sure, we'll have that game for you right here on Rio Sports Live. Solis on a 1st and 10 for the Toros from the 33-yard line, takes the ball up the middle, gets to the 30-yard line. Taking a look at the schedule for the Laredo Cigarroa Toros, they'll be back at home on a Saturday afternoon for a 2 o'clock kickoff against the Mercedes Tigers. And then they're back on the road, back here to the RGV on November 8th at Valley View. 7:30 kickoff time, November 8th for the Toros. Lozano in trouble in the backfield after a direct snap to him, and he's tackled. 54 in on the stop, Paul Carver. Good job by the D-line there. 10 seconds left, and that should do it here at Richard Thompson Stadium tonight. It's been all Pioneer Diamondbacks, and Pioneer will move to 4-0 in District 16 5A Division II. With this win tonight, they are in control of first place so far in this district. And they did it tonight. They used their stars, no doubt. Marburger, Tristan Castillo, LeVar Lindo, Alan Davila, Luke Padilla. But the player that stood out in my mind the most tonight for the Pioneer Diamondbacks, and who is my Hacienda, he has it, player of this game, that will go to number 15, Tristan Castillo. Castillo just does a great job week after week as a utility back. And Castillo had a couple of big run backs tonight, had a couple of big runs. In fact, on the first play of the game, he took the opening handoff and just headed right down his own sideline for a gain of 30 some odd yards. I don't have a statistician here in the booth with me, but it was a big run nevertheless. And 2 plays later, his team was in the end zone, so he did a lot of that tonight. He had a lot of run backs, and he had a lot of plays that he made that were called back. But just Castillo, just an awesome individual, an awesome football player, and a great asset to this Pioneer Diamondback football team. So that is my Hacienda. He has it, player of this game, number 15, Tristan Castillo. Congratulations. And also, please keep the Pioneer Diamondback football player that was carted off the turf earlier. Please keep him in your thoughts and prayers. I don't have his name, but, we just want to lift him up right now, and he's in the Lord's hands, and just prayers for healing upon his body, whatever ailment he's going through, whatever situation he's going through. Just turn it over and let the Lord handle it, and we hope to see him back here on the football field really soon. It's just really impressive to watch these Diamondbacks just go and pray at the end zone right now for this young man, and what a great sportsmanship and a great attitude these young men have. And best of luck to the Laredo Cigarroa Toros, and safe trip back to Laredo, Texas. So that will wrap it up for tonight's broadcast here on Rio Sports Live. It was powered by Hacienda Ford, 107 and McCall Road in Edinburgh. Hacienda has it. Whether you're looking for a new or used car, check out Hacienda Ford, University Drive and McCall Road in Edinburgh. So for Joe Bowling, for the staff here at Sharyland ISD, here at the Richard Thompson Stadium, David Culberson and his IT team for getting us online on the internet, and for also providing our video coverage, which you will see highlights and some of the game on demand. We weren't able to get all the game on video tonight, but we got at least half of it. And you can watch that, and all that camera work was courtesy of the folks here at Sharyland ISD, and we thank you guys for doing that for us. For the Lord above, for giving me the desire and the talent to do this, thank you so much. And guys, I'm J.R. Gully saying so long from Richard Thompson Stadium in Sharyland. Our final score, the Diamondbacks 48, the Toros 6. Have a good night, everybody.